In my time as a CAD manager, I quite often created block families and saved them to their own separate drawings. That way people could use the drawings and copy and paste from the drawings, and also use things like Design Center to drag and drop blocks from one drawing to another. So what we're going to do, we're going to create a number of block families, save them in a drawing, in this case this drawing, so that we can reuse them over and over again. Block families are also very easy to convert into dynamic blocks, which we will cover later on in the course. So, drawing is 03, block families and drawings, complete. If you're going to follow along with the video, you want 03, block families and drawings.dwg. Now you may remember we set up our little chair blocks, didn't we, and our table there. Now that's one configuration of table and chairs. It may be that we've got 3 different sizes of table and we need to configure the chairs around that. So what we can do is we can create 2 more blocks that represent 2 different tables. So I'm going to copy this entire arrangement and move it either up or across, doesn't matter where you put it. I'm going to move mine to the right, hence all the space over to the right. So I'm going to select everything, crossing selection, like so, and you can just right click, copy selection, pick a point there, and I'm going to drag that. I've got my polar tracking on so I can make sure it's horizontal, like so, drag it to about there and click, and then just hit enter to close the copy command. Now, I'm actually going to lose this particular chair for the moment. Okay? Now, I can measure distances. This is important. I'm going to zoom in and just check that distance between the chair and the table first. So I use my measure tool on the utilities panel on the home tab. I'm going to go from midpoint to midpoint. It's 50 millimeters in this case. It's a metric millimeters drawing and it's 50 millimeters. So I'll just exit that there and then zoom back out again. So that chair there can be moved like so. So I'm just going to move that over to there, say, for the moment. Now I'm going to make this table twice the size. Now the good thing is all of my blocks allow exploding. So what I'm going to do is make sure I'm on my tables layer and I'm going to explode this block here first. So there's the explode command on the modify panel, explode. Now that's exploded back to a polyline, which is fine. Zoom in a little, again do a measure and just check the size of the table, 900 by 900 in this case. I'll exit that now. So I need to make this twice as long. So I need to stretch that polyline out to the right by 900. There's the stretch command there on the modify panel, click. Remember, it's a crossing polygon or a crossing window for stretch. So click, just drag that across the end of the table and confirm that by pressing enter or right clicking. Base point will be the midpoint snap, click, drag horizontally with your polar tracking on, type in 900, enter. I've made that twice the size. So that's going to be our medium size table. Tables is the current layer, so I can go to create block now. New block there, it's going to be table dash medium, like so. Pick point, I'll go for the same point as before, that one there. Select objects, obviously just the polyline, right click to confirm. Convert to block, scale uniformly, allow exploding, check its millimeters, which it should be. Block editor is unticked, click on OK, and I've now got a bigger table. Now, can you see why I moved that particular chair there? Because now I can go 1 and 2 and 3 and go to the mirror command and just mirror those down the midpoint there of the table. Erase source objects, no, press enter, and there's my medium table and chair configuration. So as you can see, we're creating block families now. If I wanted to copy and paste that into another drawing, I could just select all of it and do a right click, clipboard, and copy or copy with base point onto the Windows clipboard and then drag it into another drawing. Or what I could do if I wanted to, go to the View tab here, open up Design Center, and if I go to Open Drawings and just maximize that out and go to Blocks, Chair, Table, Table Medium. Now I haven't actually made blocks of the arrangements there, which I will do obviously later on maybe, but you get the idea. I can take those blocks now and drag and drop them into any drawing. I can also create nested block arrangements of a small table, a medium table, and also a large table if I wanted to. This particular block here can now go. We don't need it. That can be deleted. So you can see how those block families and the drawings can be created. As we work into the dynamic blocks in this course, you'll see how those block families can be utilized.